all the problems, purely from a preparation and technical point of view, I try to maintain three kinds of plan: a long-term plan, a medium-term plan, and a daily plan. A long-term plan, say, English no problem, say I have an upcoming exam 4 or 5 months ahead. I try to make a roadmap, a blueprint of what my 5 coming months would be like, and I also try to map all the subjects that I have to study in those 5 months. So before the 5 months, I would allot the subject that I have to study to each individual month. Say from January date 1 to January date 15, I would study polity, and likewise. And when I try to make this long-term plan, I also allot time for revision. So say I would allot 1 or 2 months for revision. That is the long-term plan, and the medium plan is an integration of that long-term plan, as in it is a weekly plan where I'll try to divide the subject into various number of chapters, and the topics I have to cover each day and each week, so that my long-term plan at the end would be fulfilled. But the most important aspect of my preparation, I would say, is my daily targets. So what I usually do is, before I go to sleep, I would try to list the number of the number of target I aim to achieve tomorrow. So I would say, right, I'll finish 20 pages of polity, 1 mock test, or a newspaper. So I'm just giving an illustration, an example. But I say I would make 4 or 5 targets that I aim to achieve the next day, and I would leave a box after each target, after I have written each target. So when I wake up the next day and I start my journey to achieve those targets, once I have achieved a target, I would tick, and then eventually, I would also, once I finish the second target, I would also tick. So at the end of the day, I would see how many of my goals that I have set for myself the previous night I have achieved. There are many nights where I have failed to achieve all my targets. There are some nights where I have achieved my targets. There are some rare occasions where I have also over-exceeded my targets. So the thing is that even when I fail to achieve my daily targets, after they say no, after target achieve so much to the football. I will never miss my target. I'll achieve my daily targets tomorrow either way. Anger, so I feel the benefit of making such a daily target is that it not only helps you achieve your daily target, but it fuels you, it motivates you to work harder the next day. And then I feel that for each experience, time is the most valuable commodity. So in each day, we are all given 24 hours, and I make sure that I make account of each minute that I spend in a day. So I would map out what my daily routine would be like. Say 6 a.m., 7 a.m. could show you have the WhatsApp to like, the Bible to like, Bible to look but just a lot to like, Lord to look the viola, I in the library, join to like, but you have a cut like, I stated Mapsolano. After I've made my daily routine, you know, our daily routine here, they in a budget because a lot so high, they in budget because I say, ha, do he, say, some of what chit chatting, but because I thought roughly so you have a better idea of what I'm doing daily. I try to be self-conscious about that, and also that you take when you're alone, your decision maybe to not touch your phone for 5 minutes and study 5 minutes more, or maybe your decision to sleep 30 minutes late and to finish a topic. I think these are small decisions that help you finish the race earlier than your competitors. And then society with perspective, our society, the reality is that society is very harsh. It notices only the achievers. Our summer trauma, Jesus sang out with my message short on just day and Bujuma, Rakushan, Palomorima, Tawibisha. This society no advices, tips, much in Pulena, Subasha, Tantana Tidon, attitude and a change in the Shina. I feel that attitude needs to be changed. There are many people who have felt many times who can impart much valuable lesson to you than some individual who have achieved all of a sudden. Okay, you can learn as much as from failure as much just as you can from success. And either way society is a moral support. Feeling expressly reserved on favor much. I'm proud of you. With a policy, the society as you have run. Either way, exam is a Rockaway Malcolm boy, Jim Bolove, and Ma Pulosum put down nuts of Hamabim High, Topic to him, mental toll, emotional toll, happy support system, Darkata support systems. It can come from your churches, from your pastors, from your deacons, from your friends, from worship, but mostly it comes from family. Chikamai, Tahudra Minor, near Babona, when you're down, near motivated you, near Jajipawisha, Taguna. Darkatoi, the Sunkai, either Indian society, Manipur society, which are, I think one of the most depressed people are the exam aspirants. When they fail, people don't effort to get on waiting for the most of the his leap portion and Jara Ropa, self Jara Ropalo, Yango Rapalo. I had to pass solo who's either Sludge Bolana, mental health, she thought it was okay. Mental health aspect of the journey of preparation. I think in my case, I find the solution to the mental health through the support of my family and through God, through prayer, through worship and fellowship.
System administration that I have a soon maybe
service I thought the interview the service here mock interview here a real interview here a interview man near the PhD so though why not go for assistant professor, why not go for teaching line and teaching line it's one of the most noble profession and Genesis Sojibus here Genevasa near Vision our dream teaching more our hope it more our new my titi so near because of the I hate both the kind of so near the hopes on the Bob with my okay then over what thought you thought I saw the my to talk to no such and what administration high load to the hill of it to talk to the money you must have much trauma idea to try to sort of view so team on of a monetary physical health more which are official way low which to the hill my a time my a pipe on the way low which to the hill from our general job we have you might suddenly so do will say you don't so okay you know civil service experience my heart why do you want to join the service every day? I want to change the system boy so our personal goal because you do much I'm just a bureaucrat I will just be an individual in a large system of bureaucrat the system change and get to the point I know our individual capacity our office job I want to be very honest and I would say it is just a secondary goal. My primary goal is to be a very good Christian. Okay. our war, our Chumai, and Rama Bosho, Rama glorify so good. So I want to be a very honest officer. I want whether in my small capacity of the office, of what did you honesty, punctuality, I want to influence people in this small area. I don't know if I would be capable or if I have the capacity to change the system. My goal is not that big. My goal is just to initiate small changes in my own capacity.